The goal when we started this process was to release the song June, the anniversary of the march. Because things were shut down, we had to push that. I was like, okay, summer. Okay, but now studios, we couldn't get in the way that I wanted to get in. We had to create this elaborate, like crazy plan to like get everybody in and out and all this stuff. And with time, with people's schedules and this, it kind of pushed us throughout the entire summer. Bet, okay. So then we're like, what about fall? And then we pushed it all the way to February, and it just kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed because there were so many roadblocks that COVID put up that at nobody's fault. Whether it was A, things were closed, so we couldn't do it. B, when things reopened, there were so many protocols in place that it just significantly expanded the timeline. As I said, we had to now record over a significant amount of days to get this project done that could have been done in literally a weekend. Lastly, was when things opened up, everybody is now busy. So now those that committed to doing certain things that involved post, they were now getting jobs. And who am I to be upset about that? Like, they need to go get money. These are musicians. These are people whose livelihood has been impacted for over a year. So of course, yeah, go get the bag. Like, go get the bag and we'll figure it out. The song is in honor of those that are on the front line really putting in the work. This is my way of saying, I can't do that, but I can do this. I know how to do this, and I know how to take pain and turn it into something. And I hear you, and I see you, and this is my way of finding an avenue of taking all that and presenting it in a way that's different than how you're presenting it. You're presenting it in a way that's connecting to an audience in a particular way, whether it's marching, whether it's in board meetings, and. This is how I can create noise as well. The campaign is to let you know that it's okay where you're at in your journey. It's okay. Like I was where a lot of you are. I was there 2 years ago. I didn't know the terms. I didn't know whether if I said this would offend somebody. I didn't know a lot of things, but I took the time to learn. And I am fully aware that I have been blessed to have a circle, have a tribe of people that I could go to. Even though it's hard to ask a question that in my mind I should know the answer to, but I don't, and I have to put my tail between my legs and ask and get the answers and do some learning. I have a tribe where I can go to and humble myself and ask these questions. Everybody doesn't have that privilege, and everybody, some people, want to help, but they don't want to say the wrong things. They don't want to offend. They don't want to this. They don't want to that. So they simply don't. The whole point of this campaign is to say, that's okay. That's okay that you don't know, but are you willing to take one step forward to begin the process of being in the know? For me as an artist, any song that I write, any process that I go through is therapeutic. So there is an element of that in this particular song. And the therapeutic, I think, wasn't so much, it was everything that happened before the song that was the therapy piece. The song was the release, but the therapy for me was the journey that I went through. With the release, it'll be on a number of platforms. The audio will be on all streaming platforms. When the videos drop, they will be on YouTube. And then we'll also have things that are specific to social media as well. Whether it's radio, whether it's print, whether it's television, it has grown legs to the point where you can't ignore this movement. I just do know that we have something. I just do know that when you hear it, you're gonna be like, I've never heard something like this before. And you're gonna be like, I just need more of this in my life.
I hope that there's a message of us coming together and a collective message. It takes a community, it takes a village, it takes us coming together to answer the call for these issues that are happening to people that, you know, Black people, Indigenous people, people of color, for a long time. It's a constant message.
I hope that this song is another tool to express to society that, you know, we are all one, we are all the same. Black folks like myself, you know, we just want to be on an equal playing field with everyone else, and I hope that this song inspires change with people, or at least inspires deep thought, deep personal thought, and, you know, makes people think what they can do to better this situation for everyone.
Yeah, as members of society, I think what's next is accountability. We know that race is a social construct, and so I think we're breaking down those constructs because we don't want to just be labeled and put in a box.
Listen, Canada, we have this amazing myth of multiculturalism, and we also have this moral superiority complex over the United States when we're actually a state founded on genocide. So what we need to do is take responsibility, stop being complicit and complacent, not get stuck in shame or blame or guilt, but take responsibility and take action to change, starting from where we are and working outwards and making the spaces which we inhabit free.
I want people to know that I'm speaking to, I don't know if it has a look in terms of a race or an age. I think it's a mindset. And I believe that. I think it's a mindset of people are tired and people want change. Sometimes people just don't know how to attain that, how to begin the process of changing. And again, I'm talking to me 18 months ago, 2 years ago, that didn't know much. But I'm talking to that guy saying, hey, like, it's okay. It's really okay that you don't know. And there are places and people that you can talk to that aren't intimidating, that will meet you where you're at. That's the biggest thing, meet you where you're at in your journey. And you have to put in work, don't get me wrong. Like, you gotta put in the work, but at least they can guide you and help you get there. And that's the biggest thing with this campaign. It's we wanna meet you where you're at. This is not for just Black people. This is not just for Indigenous or Asian or white. And I think it's for everybody who are on the same wavelength. Like, enough is enough, and we're done with this. We're breaking the walls down of what this system is, and we are creating our own. So either get in line or get out of the way. Bottom line, get in line, get out of the way, because this is happening. This is happening. You, for whatever reason, are the last to get the memo. But now that you have it, you need to make a choice, you know? And whatever your choice is, that's yours. But just know this is our choice. And we are going to continue this fight and continue to put one foot in front of the other until we get what is ours. Plain and simple. Yeah.